We're looking at Snap here on the weekly. You're trading at 788 right now. We have high IV in here, right around 78 for your IV rank, right around a $2.50 expected move by this Friday. 2 Fridays from now, right around a $2.62 expected move. And that's going to contain your earnings cycle in there. You have earnings coming up April 29th after market. So maybe a little bit of a run in here, but it's all going to come down to right around this $8.20 area in here. For whatever reason, we have trouble just breaking and holding that. As you can see, the past 3 weeks, we had this nice green doji on here. Last week, thought maybe we might get another green candle in here. Obviously, that's not happening here on the weekly. So maybe a push into earnings this coming up week, maybe a little gap up, maybe kind of open, bang our head up against that 820, and then finally breach it and hold will kind of give us a green light in here to kind of look for a run into earnings. Above that 821, we're going to be looking at this 9-day EMA in here. That's currently trading around that 890. And then above that, you're going to be up here right around that 955 area. Support wise, we're just going to chalk it up to that low that we had last week, which is going to be that $7 level. So that is going to be the low in here. And you do have a $2 expected move either way from the 788 that we're trading at now. So it could go lower. And we're just looking at whole numbers on the way down. We'll just basically 650, 550, kind of work our way down that way until the chart tells us something different. Oversold basically here on the RSI, low volume in here. They're kind of seeing that with a short week. Basically, you're seeing that across the board. Low volume RSI still oversold compared to itself. With all the stocks in here, we can go into the daily chart and you can kind of see how, for whatever reason, the 820s, those areas just cannot breach that. It looks like we are kind of up against that 9-day EMA here on the daily. The 9-day EMA is at that 799. So $8 level, nice psychological level. Really, we care more about the 820s, but maybe on the daily, breaching and holding that $8 mark might give us more of a reason to kind of go up and strongly, aggressively kind of take over that 820 mark. And then we can head up for a run into earnings here and then start looking at those $9. We mentioned our expected moves for the next few weeks. We go all the way out to May, right around a $3 expected move. If you go all the way out to your June expiration, right around a $2.50 expected move in there. So we'll see what goes on here in Snap. But again, it's all going to come down to that main level of 820. And then above that, we're just going to chalk it up. We're going to be looking at $9. And then above that, we're going to call it 970. Make it nice and easy in here. Support wise, $7. And then we're just going to look for a run into earnings with this RSI being oversold and with our volume so low currently. So earnings coming up 2 weeks from now, April 29th, after pre-market or after market, that is, and we'll see what happens in here in Snap. All right, guys, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.